today was a damn mess. I hate this bra so bad. It is not comfortable at all. I feel like it gives the a halter top, because then whenever I let it go, it's like, but I kind of want to clip it together because it is more comfortable like that too. Oh wait, that's cute. It's actually really cute. I keep finding like all these burrs on my clothes. I keep finding all these burrs on my clothes. Because I've been washing and drying them outside. It is kind of nice because now I'm like, oh, I feel very one with nature. You know, I do feel very one with nature as of late. Also, it's freaky because sometimes I think it's like a bug or something. But then it's making me a lot more accustomed to. Hi, kitty. It's making me a lot more accustomed to. Hi. Not being freaked out by like elements. I also feel like it is this bit. Yeah, which is really nice. Yeah, because it's very much global citizenship. Yeah. But yeah, today was a mess, start to finish. First, I missed my fucking bus, and then I got another ticket, and then the Greyhound was so fucking dirty. And then I wore gloves and put trash bags on my seat. And then, yeah. Well, the worst part of today was having to say goodbye to my actually, no. The worst part of today was getting home and not even an hour later getting a call from where he was receiving treatment and hearing that he can't breathe and that he is having like tremors and they couldn't speak. Like, there is no way to describe how hard it is to have an older parent. Like, there's no way to describe. Like, it very genuinely breaks my fucking soul to know that my dad is going through what he's going through alone, let alone at all, and having that be a very, like, I talk to my dad like twice every day, once in the morning and once at night, and the times that he doesn't answer, having the thought be like, oh, my dad might have passed away, or like, oh, my dad might be having a health scare. It's so scary, especially because my dad is my only direct relative, and I'm like, and all of our other relatives live in like DC, or like a ways away, which isn't like so far. It's maybe like, because we're on the East Coast as well, but it's like they can't visit at a moment's notice, and he's alone in the hospital, and they didn't give him his medication for heart failure until the third day that he was there, because he realized he had to flag that himself. Like, no one on his care team knew, and there was no urgency in getting him that either, which is one of the things that I think might have contributed to this. But basically, like, 2 hours ago, I literally thought that my dad was going to pass away. Like, I genuinely thought that my dad was going to pass away. I was calling people, asking them to pray for him. I was freaking out. I was, like, coming to terms with things. And he didn't. Apparently he's stabilized now. I just called the hospital. But, like, oh my god. It is such a freaky and upsetting and terrifying thing to, like, have happen. And for him to be going through that right now all alone, like, literally less than, well, no, over 12 hours ago. I was with my dad, and then I guess it's like 3 hours ago now, I get a call saying that he developed a fever and he's shaking and he can't speak, and like, I'm like, what? Like, it's like the world's most fucked up, sick and twisted guessing game. It literally scared the shit out of me. But all that to say, I am going the fuck home. I am going back home. I just got back, but I think on Friday, or no, probably on Saturday until like Tuesday, I'm gonna go home. Because I need to see him again. I need to be there with him. And there's just a lot of loose ends that I want to tie still. Made a whole list of things that I wanted to do for him before he left. And I wasn't able to finish it in its entirety. So I want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like though this is making me more aware now than ever of what my wants are out of my own life. I know for sure now I'm definitely taking a gap year next year because my dad's getting surgery this summer, and for him to be able to heal effectively, I want to be able to be there and help him out for that, and just go home whenever necessary. I also need to be able to do car work because it's a good trade, and also it makes it so that I will always be home to my dad if I need to. Like, if my car was in commission, I literally could have been there tonight. Like, I could have been there tonight. It would have taken a second for me to fucking get there, because I'm like a good amount of hours away. But I would have literally hopped, like, as soon as I got my bags together, I would have hopped in my car the second that I fucking found out. I also want to gain a lot of medical knowledge and learn more about medical advocacy and what patient rights are, because there are a lot of things that the people on my dad's care team, they're all very kind, but kindness isn't ultimately what will save his life. It's not. Attention to detail and holistic understandings of upstream factors to everything that's going on will. Oh my god. Yeah. I was thinking today whenever I was on the bus, I love just telling my dad about new stuff I learned, and that's just one of natural motivated to learn more stuff. And then also because I'm like, if I learn HVAC, I can also help out a lot of people with medical, like cooling necessities, because I have a lot of chronically ill friends who summer is like kicking their ass because they don't have AC or the AC system in their house is really outdated. And I'm like, I'm the type of person, I'm like, no matter if I have to make ends meet, I'm never gonna break someone's heart to do it. I live well enough within my means that I don't care how much someone can pay me if I know that they were able to get their need met. And if I could do it for free, that would be so much better. So I'm like, I would love to be able to just learn trades and help people. And another thing that I want to start doing, and I think I want to start going like Friday, there's a nursing home by my house here. I'm going to start visiting, and I'm going to get to know the patients, as many of them as I can, and I just want all of them to know that there is someone there taking every single breath with them, whether it be right in that room with them or miles and miles away. I will literally have every single person that is going through that in my heart, because I'm a big believer on the fact that if I don't have access to a certain situation, if I can change one similar to it in the situation that I'm trying to save, will get ameliorated, and not necessarily as like a every single thing that goes around comes around type scenario, but more in the way that like if I can do it, it reminds me that that type of care and that type of that type of community care is something that exists, and it makes me more compelled to share the inclination to do that with other people. So they'll probably end up doing it as well, or more people will end up doing it as well. Long story short, what I've realized is the more that I do things that I want to see happen, even though usually the line to receipt is never really direct, it always comes back, because mutual aid isn't about charity, it's about the fact that building community with other people, like helping out other people, reinforces your understanding of the importance of community and makes it easier and more compelling to move as a unit, because you understand that it's a humanizing thing to not have to go through things alone, and that it's a humanizing thing. It's a revolutionary thing to feel seen whenever you feel like you have no one in your corner. It's an incredible thing to really realize that no matter what you have going on in your life, that you are deserving of like happiness and wellness and respect, and having that be something that I can play any role in giving other people the understanding of makes me very, very content. And I feel like that is my overarching goal in life, because I'm like, I can have all the money in the world and still be miserable. That's why I'm like, it's not money that I want endless of, it's education and community that I want endless of. Because realistically, if I know so many things, I will never be hungry. I will never go hungry. I will never go hungry. If I can fucking grow crops, if I know a million different trades, fuck it, I'm building my own house. I'm collecting rainwater. I'm doing random bullshit. I have literally been able to help far more people with $0 in my pocket than I have with my band up. Hey. Very legitimately. And I feel like it brings me a sense of fulfillment that I haven't been able to find otherwise. And who knows, there may be a symbiosis between the two in the future, but what I know to be true and what I know to be the overarching like theme of what I want out of my life is build community. I want to connect people to each other. I want to be like a town Superman. I say that all the time. What the fuck is on my knee? Yeah, I want to be like a town Superman. It would be very cool to know how to. And also, that's why I'm like, I don't really want to have kids, because if I don't have kids, then it opens my ability of, yeah, like my realm of influence so much more. Because then I'm like, I could offer like free health, or not free healthcare, free childcare. I could offer, um, here's a big thing that I want to start doing this year. I want to start making lunches for the kids on my block. Because I love them all so much. But I think that would be so much fun. And I know that it takes so much time to do, for parents. So I'm like, I would absolutely love to do that. I would really, really love to do that. And I think I would also want to start doing like some sort of like periodic like cookout for unhoused people. We just get some music, crafts, games, and then it's like a public